Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good day to my supervisor, Dr. Siti Nabilah binti Yahya, and also to my panel, Professor Madya Dr. Johaini binti Jabar. I am Nabilah binti Abdul Hamid, Bachelor of Technopreneurship in Year 4. We explain in this video about my final year project. The title of my final year project is The Factors Influencing Unemployment Rate and Labour Market in Malaysia. Unemployment can occur as a result of imbalances in the labour market. Okay, what is unemployment rate? Unemployment rate is the percentage of the unemployed to the total population of the labour force. As we can see that the unemployed person has increased by about 5% up to 48.8% compared to a year ago in 2020. This slide shows the problem statement of the research consists of, firstly, external flexibility, secondly, internal flexibility, which is different practices within firm, and thirdly, active and passive labour market policies. This study aims at the factors influencing the unemployment rate and labour market. Therefore, the research objective and research questions have been set up to achieve the success of the study. My first research objective is to identify the factors influencing unemployment rate and labour market in Malaysia. The study have to find what are the factors influencing unemployment rate and labour market in Malaysia. The next research objective is to study the relationship between the factors influencing unemployment rate towards labour market in Malaysia. And this study have to find out what is the relationship between the factors influencing unemployment rate and labour market in Malaysia. The last research objective is to analyze the most influencing factors influencing unemployment rate towards labour market in Malaysia. And this study need to analyze what is the most influencing factors influencing unemployment rate towards labour market in Malaysia. The variable constructed from the past research as a references. The researcher used the past article in order to know what are the variables about. The diagram shows the conceptual framework of the research. The independent variable consists of wages, inflation rate, and economic growth. The independent variables influence the dependent variable, which is the unemployment rate. Then, hypothesis constructed from the conceptual framework, and the hypothesis is to evaluate the relationship between variables. The research methodology is to solve the research problem purposely. Data collection for this study is using the secondary data. The data obtained from online database, market research report, and trade publication. Besides that, the research design for this study is using the qualitative method. In addition, the data collected from year 1995 to 2017 in 23 years for semi-annually, and the location for the data only in Malaysia. The reliability test show the variable of wages showing the good result than others. Next, the inflation rate show the moderate result for this test because the Cronbach alpha is between 0.6 to 0.7. In addition, the economic growth and unemployment rate showing the poor result for the reliability test because the Cronbach alpha is below 0.6. Besides that, the descriptive analysis is to measure the first research objective, which is the factors influencing the unemployment rate and labour market. It is to test whether or not the result being meaningful or not. The Pearson correlation analysis is used to achieve the second research objective, which is the study relationship between the factors influencing unemployment rate and labour market in Malaysia. The table shows that the independent variables of economic growth, GDP growth rate, is positively associated with dependent variable and show the value which is 0.540. However, two of the independent variables, which are wages and inflation rate, are very weak relationship between the dependent variables because they have respective value between 0.0660 and 0.078. Thus, the factors of unemployment rate, which is economic growth, GDP growth rate, has highest associations. The multiple regression used to analyze the research objective 3, which is to analyze the most influencing factor influencing unemployment rate toward labor market in Malaysia. The inflation rate is the most significant factors that influencing the unemployment rate and labor market, which is the significant value of 0.944. The hypothesis verifications shows that the variable of economic growth accepted because the P is smaller than 0.05 and the R equal to 0.540 and its significance. However, the hypothesis of wages and inflation rate were rejected because the P is bigger than 0.05 and have weak relationship between the variables. The limitation on this study is about the time constraint, which is the researcher need more time and also can choose only 3 variables. Then, the study also have limitation on the data collection because it only depending on online database. Next, the limitation on various indicators and inaccurate information of data from the online database such as the trading, the economy global, Statista, and Department of Statistics Malaysia. It may lead to some problems. In the future study, the researcher recommend new conceptual framework which are exchange rate, foreign direct investment, and foreign labor. And the researcher hope the future study also have more time to do this research. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching this video.